Next.
That's it for the encryptors. You can now upload the virus using the central antenna.
Acknowledged. Upload started.
I'm reading incoming drones.
Bollocks, Themis is targeting me.
No. These aren't the algorithmically driven assassin drones. They're just the normal drones that also kill you.
Compliance is mandatory. Disobedience will be met with force.
The upload's about half done.
That's all. Albion needs a system upgrade.
Security breach. Drone reinforcements en route.
Machines died. Beauty.
That's it for Themis, fam. No coming back from this.
Yes, the lights are lovely. I suggest you leave before someone gets the bright idea to turn yours off. Cass's plan to use drones driven by some social algorithm to dispense justice has backfired. Do you think he's actually read any of those Greek myths he's named his drones after?
What's to stop the next plan, and the one after that? Cass is the real problem here. We have to figure out a way to stop him.
Yeah, all right. And how do you plan on stopping him then? Cass has got an army, drones, fuck, even has a ton of people supporting him. We go confront him now, and we're done for. Everyone will see us as terrorists, and that's exactly what he wants.
So we take the people's support away, fam? Bags and me have some thoughts on what we gotta do. You lot better come in for a briefing.
Yeah, of course. Yep. Of course. I hear you.
Now,
During the scan. Come on, wanker. Get on with it. Ooh. Hey, fuck.
Glad that's not me. Oh no!
Relax and scrub all my data.
Thanks for checking in, Chief. Me, I've been sort of torn up lately. An old friend of mine got jumped the other night. I want to go visit him, but, well, you know.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was a pack of fuckers from EPAF. They knew my mate ain't from here. They kept yelling, England first, as they kicked the shit out of him.
How can we help?
I don't know.
Oh, poor thing.
It's a classic paradox. The shittier a society gets, the less willing everyone is to share it. There's been a spike in anti-immigrant violence lately, perpetrated by organised groups like the EPAF.
Let me guess. Someone else is pulling their strings.
The EPAF, or English Patriotic Action Front, appears to be unusually well funded and organised. They could be connected to some larger criminal enterprise.
We need to dig into this.
Albion confirms that the explosions seen in the skies over London were indeed an Albion drone project that was sabotaged by the Dedsec insurgency. In an exclusive interview with GBB Radio 1, Albion founder and CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
Truth is, the supposed freedom fighters of Dedsec have made London less free. That drone project was meant to replace Albion boots on the ground, let the city get back to normal, but now I can't in good conscience stand my people down. That's not how I lead.
Cass went on to implore listeners to treat any suspected Dedsec operatives as terrorists and to immediately report them to Albion.
What a load of shit. Fucking guy can spin a story, though. Playing the victim when he's the one we should all be afraid of.
And it's working. Sorry, that was too cheerful. Sadly, it's working. Too sad?
It's what he does. Scares the shit out of people, then swoops in and plays the hero. We've got to show them what he really is.
So that's his weakness, his image. If we shatter that, he falls apart.
A few of us had an idea about that, actually. Bagley, bring it up.
This is Claire Waters, political dissident and podcaster, reported missing after teasing a salacious upcoming episode. Sadly, it never aired, so all we have is this.
On the next episode of Buccaneer Radio, I'm chatting with someone from deep inside Nigel Cass's inner circle. He's promised me something that will expose Cass as the tyrant I know he is. This is gonna blow the roof right off White Tower. See you next week, pirates.
Nigel would have spun that interview if it was spinnable. If he went after Waters for it, that tape's a smoking gun.
We've got to have it.
Claire was known to broadcast out of Freight 1. You should begin searching there. Claire Waters appears to be an equal opportunity muckslinger. Albion is her target of choice, but she's railed against tech genius Sky Larson, SIRS, and Thank Kelly. Opinionated, isn't she?
So maybe she doesn't need to work alone. We could use a voice like hers, and she could probably use some backing.
She's been digging in Cass's shit for a while. If what she has isn't enough to squeeze his bollocks in a vice, then maybe she'll join you lot and help find something.
What?
You haven't forgotten to do that. Fucking No! Right. Well, okay. Go stuff yourself, you fascist pig!
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
This is Kennington Park. Local news reports indicate it has been occupied by a group of violent xenophobes calling themselves the English Patriotic Action Front.
Hey, you human fucking excrement. Stop.
think that's all of them.
Wait, what was... All right, let's finish this. Yourself up. Oh, now I've had it. Are you... Grenade!
One interesting email on here. It seems the EPAF answers to someone calling themselves Kingfisher, who is pushing them to attack immigrants.
Huh. Interesting. What else you got?
The laptop's GPS indicates a location where Kingfisher regularly meets with at least one EPAF member. I doubt they go there to swap football stickers or pick each other's hooves.
Probably can dig up something good if we check it.
Pushing the location now.
Auto drive now enabled.
We are keeping you safe.
Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
This is where an EPAF organizer had his regular meetings with Kingfisher, who seems to be pulling the EPAF's strings.
Why do we have to meet in a police station? Makes me feel edgy.
It's good cover. If anyone sees you, they'll assume the old Bill picked you up.
Just weird to be sitting here without the old bracelets is all. So what have you got for us?
Names. It's a list of people in this neighborhood that Filament tells us will be prone to violence if provoked.
You want us to start some fights?
The bloodier the better. We want some nice, scary ultra-violence for Gran and Grandad on the evening news. Is that a problem?
How do we know this won't come back on me and mine?
Sirs wants the same thing you want. Everyone out of the Oval and the immigrant crisis resolved. You'd be doing a public service.
Ha! A public servant. Who'd have thought, eh?
Multiple files added to the data drive. And would you look at that? Kingfisher is an SIRS officer, so they're the ones funding the EPAF.
Sirs is behind this. Shit. Just once I want it to be reptoids.
It's all here in the audio file, or you could just ask Kingfisher himself. The Met are lending him an office in this very police station.
Sorry, what? Why?
Maybe it cuts down on his commute. How should I know? Find him and take him out so we can put an end to this EPAF business.
Some people need to grow up.
Kingfisher is down. That should make it harder for those xenophobic goons to get their intolerant hands on military weaponry at the very least. Wish the same could be said for Albion. On a related note, you should probably scarf her.
No more chance. Good. Free trick. Let's go. Death warrant. You must be looking well beat. I'm hit. Suspected hit.
When things get hairy, or when I feel like it.
Engaging target.
The powers that be are trying to provoke immigrant violence to justify coming down on them like a ton of pricks.
What do I do?
I've asked Malik for his analysis.
The Surface will bury it if you release that recording to the media, so you'll have to self-distribute. SIR's protocol says to do two things: sow disinformation on the internet and distance themselves from the incident. Propaganda works, so no one will know what's true, and by the time the dust settles, anyone who could incriminate them will be gone.
Let's do it.
Agreed.
Done.
Auto drive now enabled.
The ongoing protest against illegal immigration in Kennington Park has dispersed today, following rumors of turmoil amongst the protesters. SIRS confirms several of the protest's organizers have been arrested on outstanding warrants.
You have reached your destination.
Claire used to broadcast from somewhere around here. That's all I've got, I'm afraid. Bloody analog technology.
She hasn't covered her tracks very well. Anyone she's pissed off might find her too. Let's move.
Yep.
Shut up, you pig. Educate yourself.
I mean, I guess this gang will go about with their shit in their backpacks and those crazy books come off the phone.
Shut it, all right?
He's basically so like
What are you playing at?
water is life, isn't it? That's what it says in my sales manual. Now you look parched. How would you like a nice drink? You said that. Sweet. Stamped on any civil rights recently, dickhead. Fuck off, Alvin, dickhead. What shit?
Persons are advised to ensure that their optic devices have the latest firmware.
Stamped on any civil rights recently, dickhead.
What? Suspicious activities.
Quench that thirst and support my drug habit. Go on, buy a drink. Water is life. Dickhead. Fuck it.
Someone is going to get it. Take part in a rewarding job experience. Private services, providing security.
Bit of a chicken and egg question, isn't it?
I'll show you.
Shite. Someone got to her. She wasn't careful enough. Damn, I hate when they win. Fuckers.
I'd love to listen to you moan all day, but perhaps investigating her murder would be a better use of our time.
You're right, Bagley. She fought to get the truth out. That's how we'll honour her. Let's have a look around. Okay, well, this graffiti's a bit strange. Well off, I think.
Claire did release several podcasts critical of Clan Kelly, which you'd think they'd be used to by now. They're a criminal gang. They shouldn't expect flowers and thank you notes.
Only they usually just get rid of people. They for sure don't advertise. Lots of people coming through here.
Several individuals. Boots rather than shoes. One with a tread unique to a certain paramilitary supplier. I think it's from their autumn collection.
And worn by Albion, no doubt. They missed their tablet. Bagley, we need to get whatever we can off this thing. It's all they left.
Tablet unlocked. Claire seems to have logged conversations on it.
Okay, you've agreed to speak on the record. You are an intelligence technician at Albion and work closely with Nigel Cass, correct, Mr...?
Just you. I can't believe I'm doing this. If they were to find out.
I know. Only have to step outside to see how Albion treats people. What do you have for us?
Proof that Nigel Cass was complicit in the bombings.
What? But that's... Here, transfer it to this secure storage drive. How solid is this information?
It's a recording of him talking to some...
Security, drop your weapons!
You can't do this!
Gather all her equipment and get it to the carousel. You, tag that wall, then get rid of this body. She can stay here. Gang vengeance is an horrible crime, ain't it?
Fuck me. Cass sent a squad of his goons for Claire and that other bloke. That recording's gotta be the real deal. Bastard knew about the bombings.
Albion must have Claire's equipment then, along with the audio file evidence.
Shit, this is the dirt we need to bury Cass. That Albion dickhead said Carousel, as in Carousel Plaza, right? Albion's propaganda library. Let's go. Cass is gonna pay for Claire and for everything else.
Sounds like as good a place as any to start looking.
Auto drive now enabled.
The stolen evidence is here somewhere. Watch out, Albion security is thicker than whoever cleaned up that crime scene. There's also a lot of them around.
Needs more asses to kick. Seeing what they did back at Freight 1? I'm ready to lay the boots.
Yes, well, let's focus on finding Claire's equipment, shall we?
Sorry. Hey, arsehole! Fucking hell! Was that drone?
Move on.
Clear. Let's keep looking.
Bloody